Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday, September 18th, 2023. This is Daily DaVinci. This is a premiere. I'm briefly going to explain a few things on how I did what I was doing with the colors for the past week. It's pretty basic and pretty simple. And as well, I think I'm going to attempt to do a new color. So how I was doing that is real basic and real simple. I went into DaVinci Resolve, obviously. I created a new fusion compound by going to the effects, going into effects, grabbing up here fusion composition and bringing it down, and then closing the effects. This has absolutely nothing on it, or this one has something on it. So then you can open this in Fusion right here. You don't have anything yet because we haven't put anything in there yet. So we're going to grab a background node right here, and we're going to attach the background node into the media out, and it's displaying up here. And if we put this over here on our second display, then we basically have the same thing on each side. If we change the color, well, again, well, you know what, let me see if I can do it. Yeah, there we go. That's just defaulting all the way down there. So let's go with a kind of that color blue right there. And that's it. Seriously, that is it. Now, the next step is I go over to the color tab, and you can see there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, this will be number 10. I'm just going to grab a still. It puts it in there. I'm going to go export the still, and it goes to where I want it to go. And this is going to be called, I don't know, teal, off, blue, I guess. I don't know what the color is. I'm gonna get there in just a second, I think. And then we save it, and it's done. That's it. So now I have 3, 6, 9. We have 10 colors. Okay, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. That took all of 3 minutes. Let's go back to the Fusion tab, and let's bring in this tab right here. And this is RGB Color Codes chart that was sent to me by a subscriber. That subscriber would be William Dawson, and I want to thank William for that. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do this. And if I click on the color, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I don't want that. I want this to be more or less staying here all the time. Let me try something, see if I can get this to work. So if I grab this and I go up here, try it this way. There we go. There's what I wanted right there. That's on half of the screen. And then the other half of the screen I want to be DaVinci Resolve, but it didn't quite do it. So I'm going to shrink it down maybe. I'm guessing I can't do that. Really, I can't put that on half the screen? That would be amazing if I could not do that. It's possible, and it's looking like that's what it's going to be. Okay, that's fine. So what's the importance of this? Well, this is RGB Color Codes chart. Or you can go get the hex code at the end of these, or you can use all of this math stuff. I'm a big hex code guy. I like the hex code. When you click on the color, now I'm going to kind of try to remember this one without writing it down, but I'm going to write it down. It's 4DE 1F8. I like the color, and I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to come over here, and I was thinking, yeah, here we go. So here's your basic colors, and then this one showed maroon, which I did. let's go with tomato. So I'm going to copy this right here, and I'm going to go in here and put it in here. My Control V, and I'm going to hit OK, and then you can see it changes the color. So now I have another color. Pretty simple. The other way you can do that is you can come in here and remember it's this one right here, 2559971. You can come in here and go delete 255 9971, and that didn't work, but I guess that's because the alpha, that's interesting, that's supposed to be that color, and the alpha doesn't make any difference. So let's go take a look at this. Decimal code RGB, hex code 2559171, red, green, blue. Did I get the colors wrong? Red, green, blue. Huh. Interesting. I don't understand that. When we change this, it's not changing. Go back to color. Oh, 255. Let's try it in here. Should be able to do it up there. 99. Enter. Gotta change it again. Change this to 71. 71. And take the opacity out, I guess. Yep, there we go. So I thought you could do it from within here, but apparently you cannot do that. So that's kind of cool. Again, I'm a big hex code guy. I like the mere fact that I don't have to go in there and mess with it. So this is dark goldenrod. A great guy wanted dark gold. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back over here to DaVinci. I'm going to open up the color. I'm going to go in here. I'll paste it. And just like that. Pretty simple, actually. I do have another one of these somewhere, but I found this one to be the one I like the most. Now, I'm not seeing my 4DE1F8 anywhere in here. And you would think you might see that in the blues, but I don't see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here and make this full screen. I'm going to change the color. And we're going to go put in the original one I liked, which was 4DE1F8. And there we go. Now, can we make this a version? Oh, no, backgrounds are weird. And I don't really want to go down that road right now to make backgrounds. I know how to do it, but I don't really remember how to do it right yet. I'm just still doing very basic things. So now we have the maroon and we have blue, which for some reason didn't turn out to be blue. There it is. Why is it not showing up blue over here? That should be, there's maroon and there's the blue. There we go. Now, what the heck though? It doesn't make, okay, so if the blue is going to show up here, why is the blue not showing up there? I don't get that. Interesting. I'm going to go back into here a minute. I'm still seeing that one. That's the right color. You want to change the type, you can go horizontal, vertical, four corner gradient. We've talked about that. Gradient's really cool. Now I'm going to go to color and I'm going to go 4DE1F8. I almost have that memorized. That's crazy. And That's going to be our initial color. And if we grab this slider, we can make that go all the way across and fill the whole screen till you get to the other triangle. And then if you hit it, it goes white. And by the same token, you can grab this one and change its color to whatever you want. Let's just go with that for now, just for demonstrative purposes. And you can grab this triangle and slide it down as well. And put that at about 50%. And we'll grab this triangle and put it at about 50%. So if you put it right on top of one another, it splits the screen. Now there is a way to add a triangle. Right click, animate, connect, expression. I don't see that being how I want to do it. Double click. I don't see that. There we go. You click on the color bar itself. So now let's change this one to, I don't know, let's go with that color blue right there for now. And then, now we know this one's still pink. So if we reduce this one down, our orange, that comes back. And you can keyframe this as well, I see. So if you were to go to the beginning of your project, keyframe all those in there like that. And then it's 360, let's go 180, that'll be about halfway. Then let's grab this keyframe and slide it over there. What happens if we grab this keyframe and go past this? Okay, that's kind of neat. And then if we grab this keyframe and go past that, it's kind of cool. And if we go out to the end and we try to remember the order we had them in, which I believe was there, and there, that sets the keyframe. We play with that, hit the play button. It's going to stay there and it's going to slowly go like that. So why did I demonstrate that? Well, I don't know. I'm going to clear the keyframes by double clicking on gradient. It's like it never happened. None of that ever took place. We're going to go back to solid color. And then I'm going to try something that was kind of sort of put in my mind earlier, again, by a subscriber in a comment. So I'm going to grab a text node. And in this text node, I'm going to type, can you see this? And we'll hit enter. Now I know you can't see it right now because it's not connected to anything. So if I bring that up there, it's not showing here because it's not connected. So if we connect it here, it should add a merge node, and it does that. Well, of course you can see it because it's bright white and it blends in. What if we go to the text node and change the color to the same color as the background? Is it going to blend in 100%? 4DE1 F8, and of course it blends in 100% because it's the same color. Now if we were to go over the color tab and bring this slightly brighter, like, I don't know, like that, possibly. Now we have what I would consider to be a subliminal message. If we were to go back over here, it says, can you see this? Now I know it says, can you see this? Because I put the can you see this in there. I still don't understand why that's doing that. That should stay purple like that. So if I did this and played that, if it was going to be something I'm going to do an MP4 with, that would be like that. I got to ramble on for about 16 more minutes. So I want to go back into this one. I want to go back into the Fusion tab. And I want to actually work with this text node. And I think what I want to do is I want to be in the beginning, I'm going to take that text all the way down and set a keyframe. And then 180, 90 is half of 180. So at 90, I'm just going to slightly start bringing it back into focus. And then at 180, I'm going to take it back down again. And 270, I'm going to bring it back up again. And at 360-ish, I'm going to take it back down again. Now, why am I doing that? Is because if I play this now, you don't see it. You kind of see it, you don't see it, but that's a little too obvious, in my opinion. Okay, it's too obvious because it's not really hidden all that well. So let's see if we can hide that a little bit better. And by hiding a little bit better, what I mean is we have to obviously get it to a point where we can see it, which is right here at 90. And then we want to, I don't know how to make it go away. Is the Fusion tab on over here? It is not. That's interesting. Because I don't see anything in here that indicates Fusion. Even that's not it. I'll have to look into that. So I'm going to go to text and I'm going to mess around with the color just a little bit. I don't want it to be as obvious as it is. I want it to be visible, but I don't want it to be as obvious as it is. Maybe about right there. And hit OK. Now the other thing I want to do is I'm going to bring these down to here. And I'm going to swap out my merge for multi-merge. Why would I do that? I would do that because I can, for one thing. No. Multi-merge, click add, get rid of this merge. I don't need it. That's what I want. I want a multi-merge. Because now I want to right click, I want to copy this, I want to click over here somewhere, and I want to paste this, and I want to paste it again, and I want to paste it again. So now we're going to have text 1, text 1, 1, text underscore 2, text underscore 3. We're going to go in here, we're going to put that in there. We're going to put that in there, put that in, oops, we're going to put that in there, and we're going to put that in there. All right, that looks all right. So now everything is sitting on top of one another. If we come in here to this text node and we go to the color and we change the color from wherever it's at, which is 2EC, and there's another way I can do this, 2EC 1F7. And let's just change the color to, I don't know, make it stand out. Well, guess it doesn't stand out. Should have stood out. It really should have stood out. Let's go with black. Hit OK. Still not seeing it. Interesting. So I'm on text number 1. There it is. Couldn't see it because it's hidden over there. You know what? That might actually make my subliminal, my thing I'm trying to do stand out a little bit better. Let me go look at something real quick. So if I play this, it's pretty obvious. It's just bouncing right there in the middle. So I don't like that. What I want to do is I want to go to text number 1, go to the color, and this is what I was talking about. Is I could, well, I thought I changed that. I thought I changed that to, in fact, I know I changed it. Didn't I change this to 2EC 1F7? Yeah, that looks a little better. Can't see it now, can you? Yeah, that's a little better. And it's kind of got more or less the subliminal effect. I'm going to go back into this one. I'm going to change the color. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back into this one, go back into the color, and I'm going to copy it. Control C, cancel, go back into here, change the color, Control V, maybe, Control V. Did that really seriously not copy that? I'll cancel that, go back to here. I'm going to highlight this whole dumb thing, right click, copy, hit OK, go into this one, get rid of it all, Control V, and there it is. Okay, cool. Now, the reason for that now is on this text node, I want to bring this text node down to here. Then I want to do the same thing to this one. I want to go in, change the color to Control C, or Control V rather. Looks like it's already changed, so that's cool. And I want to grab that one and put it up here. And then I want to grab this one and put it right there. And then I want to go play it just to see what it looks like. So go back to this. Bring this down here a little bit. Bring my viewer down a little bit, and I'm going to hit play. Yep, it's in the 5 corners, or it's in the center and the corners. I know that because it's there. So what I should have done is I should have done this without explaining it and then seeing if anybody could see it. And you could theoretically do this with all these colors. You're just going to have to go through here and match up your text to what you want it to be and just keyframe it out and get it where you want it. Yeah, okay, in my very humbled opinion, that's pretty good. I like that actually. So I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to go back to the Fusion page, and I'm going to grab another text node, and I'm going to put some text in there. This is for, I gotta hit the right buttons along. I didn't capitalize that, so I won't capitalize that. And then I'm going to change the color. I think I still have it copied and pasted. I do. We'll hit OK. We're going to put this into the multi-merge. We're still on that one. We're going to go down here and put it right there. Then we'll play it. Again, give me some more room down here so I can see the viewer. We'll hit play. I didn't see it. I guess that means it's very subliminal. Why didn't I see it? Somebody's supposed to say, I'll play your silly game. Why didn't you see it? Well, let's go see why we didn't see it. There it is. Right there. Maybe I need to not do it as an original text and save myself some trouble. So let's disconnect that and let's put this over here, but let's go into it and copy what we put. This will make sense in just a second. Wow, can I not copy that? Seriously? Right click, edit. All right. I'll try it this way. Control C. Nope, can't do that. I'm going to test it. Okay, I can do that. So now I'm going to do a Control Z because I don't want what I just did over here. I don't need that extra. There we go. So now what I want to do is I want to come in here to my original text. I want to right click that. I want to, I'm not seeing the copy in there again. Okay, I know I just copied this dumb thing. So I'm going to do Control C, copy. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to paste it. If I highlight it and bring this up here, it's going to say, when we get to there, it's going to say that. And then I'm going to go back over here to this text node. I'm going to open this text node up. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to Control C. Go back into here. Control V. I'm going to connect it over here. Doesn't matter where you put it in the middle, you can do it like that. I'm going to grab it and move it down here. Yeah, now I can see it. So because it's an exact duplicate of the other one, it's gonna do the same thing. I hit the space bar to start it, and yeah, that's not all that subliminal. Yeah, I mean, it's I can probably fine tune that a little bit better, but for right now, I'm going to leave it as is. Got about 5 more minutes to finish this up. So the next step in this is YouTube color trial. Well, I'm going to go ahead and save this file as a different project, and I'm going to change the name from copy to with text hidden. I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to go over here and get rid of this. Now this one I have to render out because I'm going to use it. It's going to be used at some point in time elsewhere. And this is going to be YouTube color text hidden. And we're going to put that over in D drive, in DaVinci, in projects. And I want it to go in my colors. I'm going to save it. I want it to be an MP4. Add to the queue and render it out. I just got an email. That's pretty quick. A 4-second render. My kind of render. OBS is running because I'm recording it. So I'm going to go over to my DaVinci Resolve completed here. Go into YouTube, play it. And there's no audio because the audio is going to be on the recording. But there's a reason for it. Oh yeah, I can clearly see it at that level that color blue is not going to work. I'm going to have to take that down another shade, but that's fine. This is a good start. I'm going to go check the task manager, see if there's any instance of DaVinci running. And this time DaVinci did close properly, so that's good. I'm going to restart DaVinci. I got about 3 minutes and I'll wrap this up. I want it to be right around a half hour. If you have anything you'd like to see me attempt to try to do in DaVinci Resolve, shoot me an email, leave me a comment, say something in chat. I do read all the chat messages, and I will see if I can fulfill or do what you want me to do. Now, this is where this will be fun because I'm going to open up a new project. I'm going to go in here to my media pool. I'm going to go grab that same exact media out of the D drive, out of DaVinci, projects, color, and I'm going to grab that. I'm going to drag it down to the timeline. Oh, is there actually audio? This is showing there's audio. I forgot I unhooked those earlier. Let's see. I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I guess because it's an MP4, there's something there. So, all right, no worries. I'm going to go ahead and delete the audio because I don't need the audio. And I got 2 minutes. So I'm going to grab this and put it over here. I'm going to go into my media pool. I'm going to go into the master. I'm going to go into text. And I want to find this one. It says Daily DaVinci Debacle. And I think it's this one. Yeah, got them backwards. Or either way, I mean, it can go either way. So generally this goes here and that goes there. This was one of the coolest things I ever discovered, where you can rename and save stuff in the master text bin and it's there. That is so cool. And then I can do this, and then I can grab the old L and K. That's in the right place, and I can grab the thank you. It's in the right place. And then I can go down here to my photos, and I can grab the photo, put it right there, close this out, bring this up, bring that up, bring that up, bring this over. And the only thing I got to do now is add audio to it, and it's ready to go. I'm not going to put any transitions in there. It's good to go. Now, clearly, I'm going to replace this with YouTube Color Text Hidden is going to be replaced with the OBS recording, and then everything else will stay in place. That's 30 minutes exactly. Well, not exactly. I'm not that accurate, but it's close enough. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I look forward to seeing you tonight. Might be a little late because, as you know, I'll be spending some time with my mom until my sister gets back to relieve me of my so-called duties, if you will. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening, and I'll see you later tonight, or great afternoon. Thank you. Bye for now.